Year 3 and happy last day of home learning. We have made it to the very end and we get to see each other on Monday when we are back in school. I can't wait. So before our learning today, these are my last big superstar shout outs and they go to Zane and Tyler. Hi boys, and they've gone to you because wow, you've really impressed me with your adjectives here, and you have made sure that you ended, for example, Zane with the letter D, and then you started your next adjective with that letter. Okay, so you two have really impressed me there. Well done. Okay, let's get ready to warm our big brains up now, Year 3. Our warm-up today is all about consonants and vowels. Now, think to our spelling lessons. I'm sure we have done some consonants and vowels before, but if you can't remember, we know that our vowels are A, E, I, O, U. I, O and U. So all of those letters are our vowels. And all the other letters of the alphabet that aren't included in here are our consonants. So today, your challenge is as follows. You will need your whiteboard and your whiteboard pen, so hit pause on the video if you haven't got those yet. And you will split your whiteboard into two. So I'm just going to draw a nice neat line down the middle. Don't worry if it's not perfect. And on this side, I'm going to write consonant. So consonant. And give it a little wiggle underline. And on this side, I'm going to write vowel. Vowel. Okay. And I have some items down here. Now let's have a look. Oh, I'm guessing this is a teacher. We've got an apple, a laptop. So now you have got to write the words that match these pictures in either the consonant side or the vowel side. So all my words that start with a consonant, so all the letters that aren't vowels, I will write on this side. And all my words that start with a vowel, A, E, I, O, U, I'm going to put on this side. Let's have a look. Umbrella. I know that umbrella starts with a U. Is that a vowel? Yes, it is. So I will write umbrella on this side. And we've got egg, we've got a book. So you have lots of items. Decide if they start with a consonant or a vowel and make a couple of lists for me. Okay, off you go. Okie doke, for your learning today in literacy, you are going to need your Writing Year 3 book again. So hit pause on the video and make sure you've got that ready. Okay, so let's look at our learning question for Friday, the 5th of March. And it says, can I understand the importance of using paragraphs? I'm sure we've used paragraphs in our Writing Year 3. What do you notice about paragraphs? What are they when we write a piece of writing? Have a think. Tells us on the board. A group of sentences written about the same idea or topic. So we know that an idea is something we think of, isn't it? And we know that a topic is, for example, like science in school. Science is a topic. So one paragraph may talk about science, and then in another paragraph you may talk about maths. Okay, so we talk about one topic in one paragraph of writing. So let's have a look. So we know that paragraphs are when sentences are written together and grouped together, don't we? So, in my example here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 paragraphs. I wonder if all those paragraphs are about a different topic. So, not only do paragraphs show the change of topic or subject, but they also show when an author, so the person who writes the text, changes time or place. Okay, so what time of the day it is, or what place the people in the story are in, for example. So it can also show change of time and place. why. Why do we have to use paragraphs? I just want to write one big paragraph of writing. Why do we have to use more than one? This is very important. So let's get some of our acting skills on year 3. My first one is to explain or describe an idea in detail. So to explain or describe an idea in detail. It might be very specific to a certain topic. To group ideas together makes it clearer for the reader to make the text easier for you to read. To organise what is being explained in a text, because we do have to organise things so again they are easier to read. And we already know this, to show the author has changed time or place. Okay, year 3, I've got a little bit of a challenge for you now. So, I have a big text about amphibians here. And my question at the top asks me, can you put this huge text into paragraphs? I think we could do, because that's not easy to read, is it, year 3? I think it would look better in paragraphs. What do you think? Okay, so I'm going to read the text with you so you can read along with me. And you've got to think, right, where can I put this text in paragraphs? When does the topic change? Does the author change the time or the place? Okay, let's read it together. Frogs are amphibians, which means that they live both on land and in the water. They are cold-blooded, which means that their bodies are the same temperature as the air. When they get cold, they need to lie in the sun to warm up, and when they get too warm, they need to go into the water or find a shady place to cool down. Ooh, it sounds like the same kind of topic so far. What topic do you think it's talking about amphibians there? It's talking about how warm or how cold they are. It's talking about their temperature. So that is a group or topic together. Frogs are found all over the world. Has our topic changed? Has it? All over the world. They are found in every climate on all continents except Antarctica. They are often found near any source of fresh water, but they prefer water which does not move very quickly. Smaller frogs eat flies and insects, especially crickets. Larger frogs can eat mice. Frogs do not need to drink because they absorb water through their skin. Did the topic change again? Okay, I want you to pause this video now. Have a good look at the text and think, ooh, where could I put this text into paragraphs? Okay, so have a good think or make a little note of where they could change. And then we'll come back and see if you are correct. Right, I hope you've had a good think about where this text could be split into paragraphs. Now, I know that at the beginning of this text, it talked about the temperature of amphibians. So I'm going to find now when it stops talking about the temperature. Line the sun warm up. When they go too warm, they need to go in the water or find a shady place to cool down. Frogs are found all over the world. I am going to put a line there to show that I would like this to be my first paragraph because it's all about temperature. Okay, so now I know my second paragraph would start from here. Frogs are found all over the world. They are found in every climate on continents except Antarctica. Oh, so this is talking about where you may find the frogs. They are often found near any source of fresh water, but they prefer water that does not move very quickly. Smaller frogs eat flies and insects. Has my topic changed? It has. So I am going to put my next paragraph ending here. So my second paragraph is all about where you may find the frogs. Let's check to see if we need any more paragraphs. So paragraph 3 starts here. Smaller frogs eat flies and insects, especially crickets. Larger frogs eat mice. They do not to drink because I think the last paragraph is talking about what frogs eat and drink, and that is another topic, isn't it? So how many paragraphs have we got now, Year 3? Well done if you got them correct. We've got 1 paragraph, we've got 2 paragraphs, we have 3 paragraphs in total. But here's a challenge. I can't just put lines in my work, can I, to show paragraphs? How would I now move this text to make it look like it was in paragraphs? What's so special about a paragraph? We know that paragraphs have to be separate, don't they? And what special thing can we do to show where your paragraph ends and your new paragraph starts? You can leave a line in your work, can't you? So now, Year 3, we have 3 paragraphs and it looks much better for our readers, doesn't it? Have you got your writing book ready, Year 3? If not, just hit pause on the video and then go and get it. So today we are going to complete page number 15. So we have skipped to a few pages and I would like us to look at page number 15 because it's all about writing in our paragraphs. And it is called a thank you letter. So it's all about a letter that somebody has written to their aunt about their birthday party and to thank you for them buying a gift for them. Okay, so a lot of our work today is about paragraphs. Okay, why paragraphs are important. Why do we use paragraphs? So, just before we go any further, we know what paragraphs are. A statement tells the reader something. So if one of our questions talks about a statement, it just means a sentence where it's telling the reader something. And a question, we know that a question asks the reader something, okay? And what should a question always end in? It should always end in a question mark, okay? So we will be looking at some question sentences today as well. Are you ready? I hope you've got your pen or your pencil ready, Year 3, and if you have got a highlighter at home, you can use your highlighter to highlight some of the key or important words as well, can't you? So let's start on page 15 and then we'll go on to page 16 after. So, question number 1 says, these are sentences from a thank you letter. Draw a line to match each sentence to the correct paragraph topic. So I know that we've talked about topics and I know that a topic means that it's talking about a specific thing. So I'm going to look at my topics first. Thank Aunt for birthday present. Describe birthday party and find out how Aunt is. So this is everything that they are going to include in their thank you letter. Now, our sentences we have to match to the topic. So, are you feeling better after your cold? Would that come under the topic of thank Aunt for birthday present? No, not really, would it? Describe birthday party. Is my question sentence describing the birthday party that I had? Not really. So it must be this one. Find out how Aunt is. Am I asking Aunt a question? I am, so I'm going to draw a neat line to the topic. Okay, so you've got 5 sentences. So you have more sentences than topics, okay? So find out how Aunt is might be another sentence to match it there. So have a read through them and then link them up. Okay, so I hope you've done question 1 now. Let's move on to question number 2 on page 16. Ooh, let's read it together. This is the first paragraph of the letter. The writer wants to thank their aunt for the present and say how much they like it. Underline any sentences that don't fit the topic. They don't fit the topic. Okay, so I'm going to read it first to see what I think the topic of the paragraph is about. Thank you for my birthday present. I have wanted a popcorn maker for ages. I also wanted a bike, but I didn't get one. I've been watching loads of films just so I can eat popcorn. I sometimes eat chocolate when I watch films. Did you find 2 topics there? I did. I think one of the topics was thanking their auntie for their present, and another topic was about food, wasn't it? What food? It's about popcorn. So, the writer wants to thank their auntie for the present. That's what this paragraph is about. So now you've got to underline, and do it with a ruler if you can, anything that's not about thanking their auntie for the present. Have a think. I've been watching loads of films just so I can eat popcorn. Is that about thanking their auntie for the present? I don't think so. So I might want to underline that one, Year 3. Okay, hit pause on the video so you can have a go at the question, and then we'll move on to question number 3. Okay, so question number 3. This is the start of the second paragraph, so paragraph number 2. The writer wants to describe the birthday party. Write 3 more statements about the party. Use the photo and the questions to help you. So, in this question, you have got to put yourself in the writer's shoes, okay? So this now is your birthday party that you are going to describe. So you're going to describe your birthday party. And you're going to write 3 more statements, which are just sentences, okay, about the party. Use the photo to help you. And they've started it for you, Year 3. I really enjoyed my party. We played Pass the Parcel and I won. My first sentence that I'm going to include about my birthday party is that we ate a huge cake and we really enjoyed it. I'm going to say later on, starting with a what? What is later on? A time conjunction. Well done if you got that right. Later on, we ate, because it's in the past tense, it's already happened, a huge, and I'm writing that in capital letters just to show how huge it was, a huge birthday cake. Full stop. So there is my first statement, my first sentence to describe the birthday party. I might now go on to say, also everybody sang happy birthday to me. Okay, if you're a little bit stuck with what to write, just read these questions here. What was the birthday cake like? What other games were played? What food was there? Okay, so put yourself in the writer's shoes. It is now your birthday party and you're going to describe it. Let's move on to our final question for the day, Year 3. Okay. In the final paragraph of the letter, the writer wants to arrange for their aunt to visit. Fill in the gaps with questions. Use the hints to help you. So I know that I've got to write questions. So what are my sentences going to end in? They are going to end in a question mark. I mustn't forget that. Okay. So in the final paragraph, the paragraph that ends the letter, they want to arrange their aunt to visit them. So for their auntie to come after the party sometimes. So let's read the sentences together. I really want to show you how the popcorn maker works. Ask if she will visit. Oh, there's a little tip here. So if you said to your auntie in your letter, I really want to show you how the popcorn maker works, what question could you ask her next? Would you like to come and eat some of my popcorn tomorrow? That would be a question. I'm going to write that down. So I'll start with my capital letter. Would you like to eat some of my popcorn? And what must I end it in, Year 3? A question mark. Fantastic. And your next one says, I'm at a friend's party next weekend, but I'm free the weekend after that. It says, find out when she is free. Ooh, what question could you ask your auntie to find out when they are next free? You could say, well, I'm at a friend's party next weekend, but I'm free the weekend after that. Are you free next weekend? Okay, that would be a question. When will I get to see you next? That's another question. Okay, and it must end in your question mark. We know that you love a challenge. So, your challenge today is you are going to write a thank you letter in your purple book. Okay, so for your thank you letter, you are going to write it to somebody who has done something that you want to say thank you to them for. They may have helped you to do your homework or your home learning at home. They may have bought you a present that you liked, or they may have just done something very helpful. For example, helped you to get better if you were a little bit ill. Okay, so on page 17 of your writing book, it's very helpful for you to write your letter. It's got a plan. Now this plan has 1, 2, 3 paragraphs. So the first paragraph starts off with thank you for. So in your letter, you know that in your first paragraph, you are going to write to this person and tell them why you are writing to them. I would like to say thank you for. The next one says, I really enjoyed. And the question here says, what did you enjoy most about what you did? Okay, so you could tell the person, I really enjoyed doing maths with you because you make maths really easy to understand, for example. And your paragraph number 3, you were really good at helping me because, and you can explain why this person was really good at helping you and why you would like to thank them. Okay, so don't forget, in a letter you have to start it with dear and then that person's name, and then you end it saying from Alfie David, for example. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing those thank you letters in your Purple Books Year 3, and then I will see you after the weekend on Monday when we are back at school. So remember, we want sand and rock behaviour, and we will see you then. Okay, bye.